Coach, you get a 28-point win over Queens. You were unhappy with the assist the other day. Today, 30 assists. You turn the ball over just 10 times. 7 do come in the second half. But overall, every stat category, your team won. What do you think of your team's effort today?
I was really happy with our performance in the first and second quarter. The second half, or the first half, was a really clean game. When I went down the locker room, there were only 2 things that I only had negative to say to them. And so I was really proud of how they came out. In a 2 o'clock matinee game during Christmas break when there's no students here, and they brought their own energy, and I thought they did a great job in the first half.
7 different players scored in double figures. First time in the last 15 years that has happened. What's that say about this group, that 7 different players can share the ball enough for them to score in double figures?
Well, we know we're talented. We've had some setbacks this first semester, and unfortunately, but tonight was one of those games where we came out at home, and they had the right mindset from the get-go, and they scored the ball really well. I think we saw over 60% in the first half from the field, and a lot of those were uncontested layups or jumpers, whatever. They just did a really good job in jumping out there. The second half, obviously, it was a different story, but you come out, you're up 32 in the second half, and we try to talk about getting the score back to 0-0 and bringing that intensity level, but I felt like once we got out of the press and just played 5-on-5 in the half court, our defensive intensity wasn't there, and we gave them some, and credit them, they made some shots in the second half they didn't make in the first half. Of course, they were more open in the second half, but the game was beautiful in the first half. The second half was a little bit more choppy, and like I said, we turned it over 7 times. I wish we could have played cleaner so we could enjoy the victory a little bit more than we are, but it's a 28-point victory in conference play, and like I said, the 7 double-figure scores is remarkable, really.
You get Catawba in here on Wednesday night. What's the biggest thing the team needs to do to get prepared for them?
Rest up tomorrow. Tomorrow will be our day off. We'll come in on Monday and Tuesday, and they're not in class, so we can spend a lot of time doing what we need to do to prepare for Catawba. They're having a great year. Terry Rogers and Bree Johnson in particular, they're both like top 5 in the conference in scoring. We know we got a big challenge ahead of us. They beat us here last year. Actually beat us twice last year, and if we want to have any chance of being in that top 4, which is what everybody's shooting for, you got to get home games, and Wednesday will be no different.